Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, buyers have continued to be active, and so far we've seen a breakout attempt above Friday's high. Now, as I mentioned in Friday's recap, right now NQ is lagging behind the S&P, and in order for this breakout and rally in the S&P to continue unhindered, we need to see a breakout in NQ as well. So if NQ can break out above 20,538 to 614, then that would certainly help lift the S&P as well. And if NQ continues to struggle to break out even above 20,538, then that could limit the upside in the S&P. And if we start to see a sell-off in NASDAQ, then that can weigh on the S&P. So far in the overnight session, NQ is showing strength as well. And now off the open, if NQ can take out 20,538 and then start making its way up towards 20,600 to 614 and eventually take that area out as well, that would certainly help lift the S&P. In terms of our directional bias, our intermediate and bigger picture will continue to be bullish, and our short-term bias will continue to be neutral bullish, primarily because of this potential disconnect between the NASDAQ and the S&P. ES on its own has clearly been bullish, but because NQ is at resistance and hasn't broken out yet, I think it makes sense to maintain a neutral bullish short-term bias in ES. On the upside, we have initial resistance at 58.66 to 74.5 and a break and hold above that area on signs of initiative buying would serve as a bullish confirmation, and from there ES would be making fresh all-time highs, so there is no hard resistance, but a successful breakout above initial resistance should be able to take ES into 58.82.5 to 89.5 with potential to test 58.99 to 59.09, and then 59.31.5 to 39.5 marks the range extreme. So far, ES has been running on below average volume. So if that continues into the open, then the upside could be limited to 58.99 to 59.09.